Hey everyone, this is Albert Wynn with the Game Day. You can find me at Untitled Chapter, and these are the picks that are guaranteed to lose this weekend. First game, you have the Mavericks and the Nets. There's no Porzingis, there's no Kevin Durant, but you do have fans returning to the Barclays for the first time all season. So it's going to be interesting to see how the players react to live fans. The Mavs have dipped below 500 after their recent loss to the Sixers. They're currently sitting at 15-16. They were playing better as of late, winning 7 of their last 10 games, but this is clearly a team that doesn't have enough offensive power without the unicorn in the lineup. They had the best offense of all time last year by advanced analytics measures, but this season they're sitting middle of the pack, ranking 17th in the NBA in total offense. They also have a negative point differential. From a betting standpoint, this means they usually do not cover the spreads in close games. The Nets, on the other hand, without who I think is one of the best scorers in the NBA, Kevin Durant, and we'll get into that another time, but the Nets are rolling. They are 22-12 and have won their last 8 in a row. They recently went on a 5-game West Coast road trip. They played some quality teams, and they beat all of them. This is huge for a team trying to find its identity. This will be a test at home for the Nets because Dallas matches well against them. They don't have anyone to guard Luka. But sorry, Mavericks fans, I gotta roll with the hottest team in the NBA right now. Give me the Brooklyn Nets. We have a huge game in the Big Ten, actually in college basketball as a whole on Sunday. 9th-ranked Iowa is going on the road to face the 4th-ranked Ohio State Buckeyes. Both teams are coming off defeats. Iowa to Michigan on Thursday, and then Ohio State to Michigan State on Thursday as well. Iowa is coming into this game 17-7, but they are a team that takes care of the ball really well. They have a great assist-to-turnover ratio, with over 2 times the assists compared to turnovers. This is really elite in the college game. Ohio State, on the other hand, relies on great one-on-one players. They're 18-6, but they do have a few studs, so their scoring is pretty balanced. They are a dominant home team sitting at 11-2 at home. This game will certainly have a lot of influence on the seeding heading into the NCAA tournament in a couple weeks. For this game, I don't believe Luka Garza is enough for Iowa. Give me the Ohio State Buckeyes to bounce back and win on Sunday. The first of 2 national TV games in the NBA on Sunday will feature the Los Angeles Clippers heading to Milwaukee to play the Bucks. The Clippers are 2nd in the West and the Bucks are 3rd in the East. The Clippers are finally at full strength. You have Kawhi, Paul George, Pat Beverly, and the rest of the team back playing. However, in this last week, they did have a weird performance against the Grizzlies on Thursday. They were 8-point favorites and lost by 28 points. There's only been 3 times that this has happened in the last 2 seasons, and all 3 times have included the Clippers losing. They do have a tendency to not show up against teams that they're supposed to dominate and beat. With that being said, the Clippers roster is built for the playoffs, and they are built to beat elite teams in the NBA. The Bucks, for what it's worth, is one of the best teams in the league, and they feature the reigning back-to-back MVP, Giannis. Giannis recently scored 35 points in 3 straight games. He's the first Buck to do so in over 50 years since Kareem. I have a feeling the Clippers will show up in this game on Sunday. They have 3 to 4 guys that can do an effective job on Giannis. Without Drew Holiday, I don't see the Bucks having enough to keep up with the elite wings the Clippers have. Give me the Clippers, and I see a big game from Paul George. And in the second national TV game on Sunday, we have the Golden State Warriors visiting Staples Center to play the Lakers. I lived in California for a few years. I know this is a big game no matter the situation, no matter how good or bad the teams are. You have NorCal versus SoCal, you have the Bay versus Hollywood. The Lakers started the season on fire. They won 20 of their first 26 games, and they were tied with Utah as the number 1 seed in the conference. Recently, and after Anthony Davis went down, they've lost 4 straight games. Everyone knows LeBron is in his 18th season and playing way too many minutes. He's shouldering way too much responsibility. However, this game on Sunday is 1 week before the All-Star game. It should allow the team and the Lakers to really focus and ramp up the next couple of games, knowing they'll have a full week worth of rest. Even though Steph Curry has had another elite season, I think the return of Dennis Schroeder is going to be really big for LA. It's going to be a game where they rely on their great defense. I think LeBron realizes in his 18th season when to turn it on and when to coast. Lucky for them, they are playing a Warriors team that doesn't play any defense. The Warriors give up about 120 points a game, allowing their opponents to shoot over 37% from 3. This should be a welcome sight for the struggling Lakers. I do see them taking this one. Give me LA in this big California matchup.